So, yo, yeah. So, yeah, chat. As I said, this is the life experience, you know what I mean? Life experience and making it through what God wants you to go through. But sometimes, maybe our ego, goes against what God wanted. You know what I mean? And why do I say that? Because maybe, maybe, maybe God wanted, you know what I mean? Maybe God wanted something else, you know what I mean? Or maybe like God wanted this. But I remember since I was a kid, man, I had an obsession with aliens. I had an obsession. I don't know why. I had an obsession. And not in a way that nowadays they say like, oh, aliens and stuff like that, and you know they are coming to get us and all that stuff. All that is BS. But in a metaphorical way, what does an alien represent? An alien represents, in my opinion, like the future human. You know what I mean? And it also, they look a little bit like an ant. You know what I mean? At the same time, they look like aliens and ants, and it's so beautiful. I love them. And I used to, when I was like a kid, I also at that time, I used to say to myself when I was like a teenager, like 15 years old, I was like, uh, what if you get someone and you put him inside a prison, but in that prison cell, you know, like you give him something to become, you know what I mean? Like instead like of just throwing him in the prison, we know, you know, like with four walls with nothing to do, basically, right? But instead like you give him like books or like a task or like a computer, and you tell it to him that that is your only way to get out. Like if he only has that to do like from morning till night, then it means that this guy is going to become great. And I used to tell that to myself, and I had that thinking. So in a way, I believe that God puts us, you know, like in that roller coaster, you know, as I said yesterday, and we just have to take the ride, baby, the ride back home, and home is ourselves. You know what I mean? Because we are losing ourselves in the process. We are losing. We don't trust God. We don't trust the whole experience. We neglect it. We neglect it. And then we are like, well, I'm not good mentally. Well, I'm not good emotionally. Well, yeah, because God gave you the opportunities to live a harmonious life, to live a balanced life, to get energized from your personal life while doing your work, and to get energized from the outcome of your work or like the process of creating your work, while, you know what I mean, like personal life work, and they both energize each other, you know. But no, you said no personal life because uh, discipline, ha ha ha, discipline, ha ha ha. All the greats, they did discipline. Well, motherfucker, we live in a different times, and all the greats, to tell you the truth, they are not that greats. All the greats that you see, they are not that greats. So, in order for you to become amazing, you cannot look at people who are mediocre. But in the eyes of other of humanity, they are great. Of course, they are great. But they were mediocre. They were. They were. That's the truth. They were. So how the fuck are you going to become great while looking at mediocre people who the world called them greats. You know what I mean? Because to go into extreme, right? There is nothing great about going into extreme. There is nothing great there. You know where the greatness comes from? The greatness comes from living a great life, living a beautiful life, being in touch with a frequency that other people, they are like, wow, how how he did that, how she did that, how is he in tune with that frequency. Wow, imagine how he feels, how blissful he feels while living. What kind of an experience is that, man? Like, and people, they are like, wow, I wish I was I was living like you. Like, I wish I had that experience. You know what I mean? Why the fuck do you need 1,000 awards, a trillion of millions, if you are not good inside? If your vibe is like, it's like low. If everything that you do, why why if you don't even like yourself? You know what I mean? Why the fuck would you want to be that? Hey, I don't like myself, but at least I have money. Hey, I don't like myself, but at least I have awards. Okay, and that's what make you uh, live a beautiful life, a beautiful experience. You get that person with all those awards, with all those money, with all that success, all that fame, and you get, let's say, like a farmer. You know what I mean? But that guy, that farmer, that you might think like, oh, he's like, pff, who gives a f about that farmer? Like, he's just another like guy, like who puts seeds into, who plants seeds. You know what I mean? Like, who cares, right? But that farmer, he's like in tune with life. He's in tune with the present moment. He feels blissful. He does his job. Or like a fisherman. You know what I mean? Like, he gets his fish, he sells them, he lives life beautiful, he's in bliss. He always appreciates the moment. He always appreciates life, God. Nobody knows him. Maybe like a couple of people, like in his town, city, or whatever. He lives a modest life, right? But he's so appreciative of everything that that is just on another level, another level of living. You know what I mean? Another level of frequency. And I believe that's what success is. Also, success is having a beautiful personal life, um, while you are having a great working life. You know, harmonious, like Jeff Bezos says. You know, like, it's a harmony between life and work life. Harmony. You know, not balance in a way that, sometimes you might work more. But you are still energized. You know what I mean? And you integrate your life, you integrate everything, and there is a harmony, total bliss. And that's what I'm trying, like, to achieve. I believe that I am in the right road. I am very thankful. I feel a bliss, and I have stopped being like, wait, give me a second, I'm back.